Guys, first cast with a deep diving crankbait, and it's a nice fish. Guys, seriously, this is literally the first cast to a buoy marker. And hello, it's Cornell from YouTube Fishing Vids. I'm right here by the boat ramp fishing the lip of an old pond on my local lake. And guys, this is a DT, this is not a DT, this is a Strike King 6XT, way down deep. Guys, these fish are cold, these fish are deep, and this fish is fat. Let me go ahead and get my pliers, and I cannot believe that literally the first cast with a 6XT on a lake that doesn't even have shad. That's a sexy shad, just cranked a good one. Hang tight. Yeah, so guys, I threw out the buoy marker. I got the little lip out here. It's a 20 feet of water, and it comes up to about 15. It bounced right over that lip, and that's the first fish of the day in what is now 47-degree water temperatures. Guys, it's late November. Thanksgiving is over, and now tis the season for some cold water bass fishing. So stay tuned. That's just number one. Let's hopefully that's going to be a trend for the day. So the 6XD is a big old plug. Check that thing out. That's a big old deep diver. It goes down about 20 feet. I happen to have this set up on 12-pound test fluorocarbon on a medium speed lose reel. This is actually a crankbait rod by St. Croix. It's an Avid rod. It's a 7-foot medium heavy, moderate fast. So it's a perfect crankbait rod, and it buried the hooks really, really well on that fish, and he wasn't going anywhere. So you may see my buoy marker right out here. You see how close I am to the boat ramp. It didn't take much to get that fish to bite, so hopefully we'll get another one. Guys, I just loaded up on another one. Oh, it was way out there. I'm almost long line, and honestly, I'm casting so far with this plug, and I'm telling you, I just went over the lip again. It just loaded up. I want to give one little, just make sure I get him. It was such a long cast. 10-pound test copolymer. I got a lot of stretch in my line, and this feels like a decent fish. It's tugging really, really well. Let's see what we got here, guys. Oh, this is a decent fish, I think. Oh, this is a nice fish. Second bass of the day. I'm telling you guys, late fall, early winter, it's a nice one. It's a really big old black mark on its head too. What a beauty. Cranking, guys. I love it. Haven't done a lot of cranking in a while, and this thing is absolutely pegged. Oh my gosh, he's got a big old hook in his side too. Look at this. It's got a hook in its mouth, guys. Check this thing out. Tell me that's not a beautiful fish. Crankbaits, guys. Look, someone's already been working them, and he's gonna love me for this. I'm gonna get that hook out. He's got a really interesting little weedless hook there, and my gosh, I got myself another beauty. This is going to be a gig today. I'm going to be doing a lot of cranking. The sun is just breaking out. Like I said, it's going to be beautiful, and yeah, you guys tell me when the last time you ever seen me do a crankbait video. This is going to be pretty awesome. I've done plenty of square bill fishing and small finesse crankbaits, but when you're catching them like that on a deep diving crankbait with a beautiful birthmark on its head, let's get the sun just right. Check that out. Isn't that absolutely incredible? All right, let's get it back. There's that beautiful birthmark right there on its head, and let's get her back in the water. Absolutely awesome, awesome fish. That birthmark is ridiculous. All right, back she goes. All right, guys, 2 fish in within less than a half an hour, and they were both real nice fish. So the plug, the big old crankbait, go figure. But I got an arsenal here. I don't know if I'm gonna even pick up another rod if it's going like this. You know, the hour, it changes by the hour. You never know what the bite's gonna hold, and these fish could be moving. The sun's gonna warm the water pretty quick. They might move to the bank and get shallow, who knows? But at this point, they're 15 to 20 feet deep, and this plug is reaching them. Oh guys, that was some deep water action right here with a blade bait, guys. It's been a little while. I don't know what it is. I think I snagged something, to be honest with you. Let's see what's going on. It's swimming in circles. Crazy. What do we got here? Oh God, had to snag a crappie, didn't I? There's no question I had to snag one of these on a blade bait, guys. It's been a little bit of a grind. You know, got that early morning bite, hammered that 6XD. That was absolutely incredible. Dragged a jig, threw a lipless, picked up the 6XD here and there, been just trying to locate fish, and now I've got the blade bait out. So there's a pretty little crappie on a blade bait, and he was deep. Oh my gosh, I think he was probably down like 35 feet. So I'm off a point right now. He's got a drop off, and I got fish marked, and it looks like they might be crappie, but there's some bigger ones in there, so maybe we will get ourselves a bass on a blade bait. Let's keep at it. Stay tuned. Oh, that's a better bite. That's definitely, if this is not a bass, I'll be shocked, guys. This is the cast after the crappie. And this is actually a really bright, shiny, this is a nice fish, guys. I'm so psyched. This is awesome. Let's see what we got here. Yep, that looks like a bass. If this is a, guys, I'm telling you right now, if this is a crappie, it's a giant. There's no way that's a crappie. It looks a little funny. The sun's shining so much, it's hard for me to see what I'm dealing with. Oh my God, guys. Holy crap. Oh my God. Guys, this is a crappie. This is a giant Seriously, guys, hold on to your horses. Check this thing out. Look at the size of that crappie, guys. What the, oh my God. I was convinced I had a great big old bass, but I got a great big old crappie. That is insane. That dude is coming home with me. I don't care. I don't have a stringer again, but that is an absolute trophy slab on this killer. I love a blade bait, guys. What are we going to do without blade baits? He's bleeding too, so he's definitely coming home with me. Let me get him rinsed off a couple seconds. Wow, what a giant. Seriously, guys, look at that crappie. Isn't that amazing? So that's the Bass Pro Shops laser something or other. I don't know. I can't remember what the heck this thing is. There's the blade bait I'm working with. Little green-eyed. I think it's a Bass Pro Shops version of something or other. It's about, I think, a ½ ounce, but guys, seriously, take a look at that. All right, well, I guess I know what's marked down there now. It's some big old crappie, so I'm gonna go ahead and string this guy up and keep fishing. Guys, I just tossed out the buoy marker again. There's a big old school of something right here. I'm about to find out what it is. I got a weird, sneaky suspicion it's more crappie. And darn tootin' if I was right. Yep, there it is. I got some more crappie under my boat and underneath my buoy marker. I'm gonna have fun with them for a minute. That's not a bad one. That's a pretty nice sized little crappie. And yeah, so that's 2 good sized bass in, an absolute giant slab, and a couple little guys. So let's see if that's all that's down there. That's the only thing I can do at this point because the bass fishing pretty much died. I've been going at it, guys, and yeah, that's how it goes. Sometimes you get that early morning bite, and I've been searching and I've been searching, and everything I've found so far has been crappie, so I'm gonna have a little fun. Okay, it's pulling, guys. I'm still playing here, guys. I'm still playing. Got myself another, whoa, hey now. We got some chunky stuff going on today. There's another great big panfish, guys. I got a huge bluegill on my Castmaster. Every time I'm seeing fish, I'm basically dropping something down, whether it be a blade bait or my little Castmaster, and that is a big old chunk of a bluegill, and that is what is down there this time. So yeah, I'm looking for fish, and I'm finding fish. You never know what they are. Sometimes I can tell, sometimes I can't. And that time I had no idea I was gonna be pulling off a big old bluegill like that. So there's 3 species, guys. A couple big old bass, some nice crappie, and a giant crappie, now a big old bluegill. All right, let's get that one back. The Castmaster, I'm telling you guys, this little guy right here is a fish finding machine. If you're wondering what's down there, if you're wondering if you got panfish, or you wonder if you got little bass or maybe big bass, I've had some giants hit these little spoons. This is just a great bait. Great little setup, a little ultralight. I'm telling you guys, it's 2-pound test. Don't knock it till you try it. It's just a search engine to find some fish. So if you have one on the boat, it just might teach you something here and there. Oh, first drop, guys, first drop, itty bitty crappie again. Another spot, another group of fish. That was the first throw of my blade bait, so at least they're just smacking whatever's down there. You got to give it credit that way. The blade bait's an amazing, amazing deal, as is a little spoon this time of year. So have them on your boat, guys. If it's dead and nothing's happening, at least you'll be catching something, that's for sure. I know for a fact there's bass on this little drop. It's just a matter of whether or not they're biting. And just this time of year, I'll tell you, these bass just get really, really tough. high sun like this on bluebird sky, it's just like any other time. High pressure, bass are affected by it, and they're just so lethargic right now. So it's a good deal. I got on an early morning bite, and sometimes that's how it happens. You just have a little tiny window where those bass bite, and after that, crappie day. Something ate this on the fall, guys. If you just didn't notice, I didn't do anything. I was just reeling up the slack, and it was there. So it's this fish, whatever it is, it feels big, and it's swimming. So I hope I got myself a bass. Oh, I got myself a bass on the blade bait. Awesome. Don't swim into my, oh, figures. He swam right into my buoy marker. Oh, that is so great. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, wouldn't that be funny if he got off? Because, oh, he got off. Sweet! I got a blade bait bass, and he sucked it down. This is a perfect example of how the blade bait works. Just on the fall, guys, he got it real deep. Bass number 3. That's a bunch of hours later, guys, and after a lot of work, a lot of searching, a lot of dropping of the buoy marker, and I got myself another one. And that's great, because that's literally the cast after that dinky little that little crappie. So let me be really, really gentle with this guy. Give me a second, and then we'll get it out without hurting him. Got it out, guys. That is absolutely awesome. Not too bad. He wasn't hooked too deep, and he's going to be in great shape. Just another late fall, early winter bass. Thanks to the blade bait. All right, I'm heading back to the ramp with a setting sun over my shoulder. Folks, that was an incredible day. It wasn't a lot of fish, but it was a multi-species day. It was a handful of bass after a few times out, getting completely skunked on the bass and having the crappie take care of business. Still managed a bunch of crappie, and with a giant to boot. So folks, as always, I appreciate you joining me. As always, I appreciate you subscribing. Until we meet again, over and out.